Hi, Alex.
Morning, Michael.
So how's everybody? Good?
Good.
You look tired, Andre. What did you do this weekend? What did you do this weekend?
Oh, that I don't know.
He doesn't remember anymore.
The Jägermeister. This is the consequence of the Jägermeister, man. You don't remember what you did.
No, I remember it, but you don't know.
Which is even worse. Good.
Let it be my secret.
Good.
Yeah.
So we should be waiting just for Alexis if he's not flying today. I don't remember if he's or not.
Yeah, he's flying today.
Okay, so he's flying. Anna is on holidays. Alberto has 2 days off because her grandmother passed away yesterday or the day before yesterday. So Alberto is not working today and tomorrow. Alexis is where it was Alexis in Poland this week.
Yeah, it's in Poland. Yeah,
Poland this week. And then we have Marco and Andre coming to this office today. They will arrive to Madrid in less than 1 hour, so 1 hour or so they will be here for the week long. Okay, and then we have Christian will not join, and I don't think Leandro will. So we can start today. Hi, Julian. So yeah, guys, I have nothing really important. Nothing really important for you. Just an update, probably on the management meeting we had last week in Turin. The main thing for you to know is that we are going to slow down some development in some products, especially in TAP, some of the feeding things and some of the weighting things. There still will be decisions to make in water management and steering. The idea is to try to be more efficient in some products, and right now we are spending money in engineers doing, for example, in water management, 2 developments at the same time, like the MCS1 and the XR2 water management, like Fran Fidanza said showed the other day of the video. So the idea is to try to be more efficient and trying to reduce engineering resources working in parallel in different things. So this is probably the main income of the last week meeting in Turin. So yeah, some of the products will be only bug fixing, especially TAP and some of the feeding ones too, and probably the weighting as well, Tom. They are still deciding weighting development or not, but yeah, some of the products will be in kind of survival mode for the next 1 or 2 years. Okay, this is probably the main consequence for us. Okay. Also, as part of this meeting, it was agreed that some of us need to start picking up some other products knowledge. Like, he's not here, but for example, Alexis, he only does NORAC. He will need to support also some of the product lines. Rob as well, you only do feeding. You probably will need to start helping with the weighting as much as possible. In your case, a little bit different because you also help North America. So what I mean is that we need to start picking up some other products as much as we can. So there will be training plan in place, and we will try to, when we are in not busy times, try to pick up cases for another product that we are not used to, starting by the small ones, and time to time ask the subject matter expert to help us with the product. What does it mean? Imagine that Julian sees a feeding case on the queue that he is not too sure if he can solve. If he's not too busy and we are not in busy time, he will be asking Rob for a solution or for help, or maybe Rob can answer the case and then forward to Julian the solution. All these kind of things, we will start doing it. Okay, this is probably the 2 main things from the last week meeting. Okay, there will be an update for Antonio on Thursday. let's see what he will say. Okay. Any comment? Any question?
Not really. Going to be unsure for a longer time until direction has been made by management on a lot of products. But concerns already shared once. But I think that this will keep on some product lines, because also for the feeling, if we are going to not develop, this could, in my opinion, my feeling is that it's going to also be killing the product. So I hope that they do wise and that they can do a good thing on rearranging the engineers product to get more efficiency out of it.
This is under evaluation. For example, we discussed about GILtrack 1 or 3 now. Do we need to develop GILtrack 3 anymore, or we just need to leave it as it is? There were some maybes, like the sensors. They said that the bracket for the sensors we have is not too nice. So there is another company who copy our solution, and they are using magnets instead of the bracket. So you can place the sensor wherever you want in the elevator. So maybe these kind of things, yes, but software-wise, for sure not. I'm in the GILtrack 1 and 3. And in Infineon, as I told you before, Rob, Ove is traveling this week for Atkinson to understand in what the engineers are putting time and effort, and there will be decision taken from that travel. Okay, but yeah.
Yeah, that I hope that he sees that he has his eyes open there, and then we can be more efficient over there for 100% sure.
Yeah, I mean, there was not 100% decision taken, but they were evaluating to put, how can I say that, in some sleep mode, some product, like only bug fixing, not more development for the next 1 or 2 years. Okay, this is the thing. And for example, TAP is gonna be the one that we already sure that we are going to do that. Okay. So probably Alberto doesn't know it yet, but probably I'm deciding that Alberto will be the only person escalating TAP cases worldwide, because if we are gonna put TAP on the rescue mode, let's say, if we are not going to develop TAP in the next 1.5 years, doesn't make sense having 2 people per region escalating TAP cases, or 1 people per region escalating TAP cases, because they are not going to solve it in time. The engineers are not going to be fast enough. So to digest the amount of cases we escalate them per week, so having only 1 person worldwide, I think is going to be enough. But these kind of things are the things that you will see in the next months.
But this would not mean that if we come across any new feature requests or issues that we're not putting in, we just want to report everything into Jira, correct?
Exactly. The company still needs to sell and develop things. It's just a matter of better prioritization. So you have a feature request from a customer. You still make your Jira case. You still send to PM and sales, and they need to evaluate if with the amount of people for the bug fixing they have, the amount of engineers is sensitive or not to develop that thing. And trust me, if the company see a possible revenue coming, they will do it, because we need to keep selling. We need to keep having revenue, and all this history. For example, we are suffering now with the TTL closure is killing us with some customers. So we are losing revenue because of that. So the company needs to start looking for revenue in other places. So you have feature requests, guys. Don't stop them. Don't say we will not develop. You create your Jira. You create your business case if help is asking for, and then you transfer to PM and sales. Okay. It doesn't mean we stop filtering these things. Okay, we still do it.
Okay. Clear. Thanks.
With that said, obviously the process for TTL and weighing products is different, Miguel. Because obviously Jiras and tasks and everything like that are done differently here within TTL. So yeah, the way I see it is, if Topcon sell a product that comes with a subscription, they will continue with that product. Unfortunately, with the weighing, unless they do Sitelink or ISOSync, well, more so Sitelink, then that comes with a subscription. But everything
Yeah.
else, once you bought your product, you use it, you don't need a subscription to keep it running. So it's a bit of a concern for me.
Yeah, that is something different. That is something different, William. And these workflows in TTL will need to change because you don't have the engineers in your next door anymore, or you have less, and you have less PMs and less people to develop these things. So these are the things that we will need to investigate how we do it. And I trust yourself, Tom, together with Nick, will figure out the best way of carrying out this job now, because it's going to be different for sure.
I mean, the engineers and the software department, that hasn't changed, and those guys are still remaining. So we obviously have the manager of the engineering, and then we have the development manager, the software guy who does all the software. Anything that he deals with the Jira task, he'll deal with that. And then we have one test engineer, and then Doug, who's the sort of like the design manager. So
exactly, and he will still be, I believe, your go-to person. But maybe some of the processes that you are having there will need to be changed, especially as you will have no warehouse anymore and all these things. It's not that easy. And we shouldn't do from one day to the other, but we should start looking at how we transfer these things to more global, the global workflow.
I think that is the issue here, and I think Tom can back me here, because we've lost all the sales and the support and the service here at TTL. Well, the service is still going, but that's only for UK customers. Obviously, all services now being directed to Madrid, and the amount of cases I'm getting and the amount of complaints I'm getting about service, this is sales service, service of spare parts, requests for spare parts. That wasn't really us, and we're picking that up at the moment. And again, they're asking for questions.
You get complaints about no availability of spare parts, or complaints about service not being able to
sales service and spare parts service.
Yeah, because I don't know how we're gonna handle that, to be honest. Because in Madrid we don't do that. We don't sell spare parts. So I don't know if somebody has considered that. Tom, is Codruta talking in your weekly talks about that thing or not?
We haven't covered spare parts, in fairness. We did just cover serial numbers, and she realized that there is absolutely no way that anybody's logging any serial numbers at the moment, and hasn't been for ages. And we don't know how to going forward. So that's a good one. I created that problem.
And the problem with that, without a serial number, how do we warrant an item?
That was the problem.
To get warranty, we need a serial number. So we can request the warranty. Now we don't have a serial number.
Is it working on that or not?
They're working on it. The problem is they've created this new program which all our subcontractors are using, so they can all log their serial numbers. The issue is they're not using unique serial numbers. Each subcontractor can use whatever serial number they want. So we can end up with duplicate serial numbers depending on what they do. So you might end up with 2 serial numbers for one product. And at the moment, there's no way to extract that data from the database that they're using. So there's no way to put that data into Salesforce at the moment. So Codruta hadn't thought about it until I raised it on Thursday. So we are now going to have to look at how we do that. And the guy that wrote that program is the guy who does the weighing on the onboard weighing development stuff. So he's only got limited time. But yeah, I think they'll have to change it so that there's a way to extract that data, and then you can send the extracted data to Richard McCudden like we were doing before. But at the moment, no, there's no answer.
You had your weekly with her on Thursday, or not this week?
Yeah, no, we had it just gone, which is where we raised it. That's where we literally just raised. I raised the point on Thursday and said, how are we logging serial numbers? Because Christine, our repairs administrator, goes at the end of this week. So after that, there'll be nobody logging. There'll be nobody processing serial numbers from TTL, sending them to Richard to be logged onto to be logged on to Salesforce, and there's also no way to do it anymore. So yeah, that's with her, I guess, to work out how she does it. She's going to have a meeting with Steve.
But I guess,
yeah, try and sort out.
I guess somebody will have the access to Salesforce like the guys in Livermore do, right? They manufacture and they upload the serial numbers on Salesforce. I mean, somebody from Mama.
No, I don't know, because it's not just. Thing is,
What a
Amber are the worst. Like, honestly, Amber aren't shipping stuff. Do you know, it's unbelievable. So we've got one of our distributors in Poland at the moment who's threatening to. Well, it's threatening. He's just said he hasn't had orders for 3 months, and he's like, I can't get anything out of you. You're gonna have to give me a refund, and I'll go somewhere else. So I managed to
He pays pro forma invoice, Miguel, and last pro forma he paid was July.
Yeah.
So he paid up front for his goods, and he still hasn't received them.
Yeah, I think I've seen this.
Yeah. And I managed to get an update for him, and they said, "Oh, the orders will be ready." And now they're sat at AMA, and TEP have to organise the shipping because AMA aren't shipping.
AMA doesn't ship.
No, they don't ship. AMA don't ship stuff at the moment till January, where they'll start picking it up. If the order's been processed by TEP to AMA, TEP have to go and collect it and drop ship it to the customer. Yeah, welcome to the start of the fun.
And they have priority. Imagine ourselves.
Yeah. So yeah, this is I think we're at the start of a slippery slope here.
Right. Rob.
Yeah, one question to what you said. From Madrid, there were no spare parts shipped.
I mean, the service here doesn't sell spare parts.
Okay. The service. Okay. Yeah. That if a customer does order parts, then it will be shipped.
They never done it. If a customer needs a spare part, they will need to purchase from orders like a normal thing, but it must have part number and everything. So if there are a spare part that before in TTL they have it for service only, those for sure were not transferred to Madrid, 100%.
I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay because we had moved to that. I don't know about you, Rob. I don't know whether your system's the same, but we had moved to a position where it was all going through sales. So we should be okay.
No, same for us. Everything that needs to be shipped to an OEM or to a dealer has a part number, and it's normally in the system. Some parts they can replace themselves, but not ideal.
No, but there we go. And I think to Will's point, the big part from the TTL has been communication hasn't been great to our customers to tell them what the situation is and what they should do. So they just don't know what to do, and that's what we end up with. That's what Will's dealing with at the moment, is someone going, where do we order this from? Then we tell them. That's what Will's doing at the moment. So the customer wanted to order something from us. We said you have to go to TEP. TEP said you have to go to BizHub, and we have no idea if it's on BizHub. So we're going to go and have a look at this afternoon and see if it's on BizHub. But yeah, I think the process is just not there.
Yeah, this is one of the things we were talking in Turin, that why the DP is having this part of the business now. It should be for agriculture, some of them, and they were trying to discover if this revenue were for agriculture before or not. So they are in the middle of this. So yeah, we will have some answers pretty soon, I guess. I hope.
Maybe.
We need to push Tom. Sorry, Nick and Gareth, especially you, Tom. You need to talk to Nick every single day. To hammer his phone, hammer his door. About what you said, Rob, there is a guy from Tele from Germany here last week on this
Michael.
one.
Yeah, he did already. Yeah, he told me that he was going there. I believe that he's doing today some on the repair stuff, training.
Yeah, and the indicators.
Yeah,
he was opening some indicators.
Yep. Okay. I will just tell the guys over there that if they run into issues as well, I'm open to help them out as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Also, we had this week here the replacement from Tuan. You remember Tuan was covering the Netherlands and some countries, so we had the new guy. His name is Cas, C-A-S. Don't know the surname yet. He's coming from Raven, so he will be dealing with the Netherlands and probably some other countries. Jesus doesn't know pretty well yet, but yeah, some other countries for sure. But starting by Netherlands, okay. He will be reporting to Tim directly, not to Jesus. So you don't know how to find him, you will need to go to the Microsoft Teams, and he's on the team of Team Vanderlecht, okay?
Cas van Piekeren.
I'm putting his name to chat.
So yeah, in case you get questions, this guy is working for us, okay?
Yep.
And nothing else from my side. I don't know, you have more questions?
Yeah, a couple from me. The Concordia training's definitely cancelled now, isn't it? The one that was going on at
The big one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big one is cancelled or postponed. Or on hold, because I made the decision. It was my decision. I pushed Jesus. Jesus didn't want to cancel it, but it was my decision. We were afraid of showing customers something that it will be, or even cut from the portfolio, or even slowed down. So we thought, okay, maybe we postpone this one for January, February until we see if we really go, because even the waiting stuff we want to show there is still not 100% agree between Nick and Jesus. What are the things that we will be able to sell from the agriculture aftermarket? So, you know, we had to send the communication time ago to make sure we send the communication at least 2 months in advance. And there were few things that could kill us during the training and make us fail in the training. So we want to postpone because of that. So it's not cancelled. All the job Andre done and Gabriel and myself done, it just kept for January, February next year, okay?
Yeah, okay, that's cool, because that is a week that Alexei's had a request. I think you've been included in it, Miguel, from Tim Vanderlecht to go to Delvano and set a system up, and his only option at the moment is that week, 48. He said 47, he didn't mean 47, he said LH Agro 47.
Is his travel schedule full, or is just some personal things at home? And I mean,
he's got holiday next week, and then he's had 2 solid weeks traveling. He's at holiday next week. Then he's got a week of catch up in the office, but he can't travel that week. Okay. And then he is. Hang on a minute. Where's my thing? Then he's going to Hardy. Then he's going to LH Agro, and then he's free in week 48. Because we haven't got traveling on to go to Delvano.
Okay. Because in November there is nothing on his calendar in Salesforce.
Okay. Yeah, he probably hasn't updated it.
So yeah, tell him to update them for everybody, guys. We're still using this tool for good or for bad for our days. So okay, put them there, okay.
But what he did say is that he could easily, because it sounded like Yella didn't, with the last Delvano thing, Yella went and when he was on site phoned Alexei, and Alexei kind of guided Yella through sorting it out, but it didn't sound like Yella wanted to do this one. So the other option would be if Tim and this new guy went to site and Alexei guided them on site.
You mean
him going there.
Do you believe they will be able to solve it?
I don't know. They needed the only person that's got the logging tools that need to be there is Yella. So if Tim and somebody else did it, they'd have to go and get the logging stuff from Yella, which may not be the best thing to do. But it depends how desperate they are.
I mean, Jelly is very close. If Jelly can give us a hand, but in the email, Jelly said that he doesn't feel strong enough.
No, but yeah, he did the last one apparently with Alexei's backup. So I mean, if he was happy to do it again and Alexei can back him up over the phone, then he's got the stuff.
Yeah. How far is for Jelly?
I don't actually know. I don't know what the distance is, but I guess it's the same country, which is.
Where was it?
It's an OEM called Delvano.
Where are they based? Do you know?
No.
In the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be max 3 hours.
Not France. Let's have a look.
I mean, you know, if we can save some money with Alexis traveling, not traveling there is better. But if there is no other way, we do it.
Yeah, it'll just possibly be a time thing that turns out.
Yeah, we're trying. We need to try now.
Belgium, actually.
We need to try now to help each other in between sales, engineering, and support. And if we can cover each other by traveling, if we can save money for the company. Doesn't matter whoever does the thing. I mean, guys, let's try to don't be too picky now in these things. So if like happened the other day that if a salesman needs to do an installation because it's better for the company, let's don't stop these things. Okay. It's not the best, yes, but if we can save some money, Vigele can do it now.
And if it makes you feel better about people doing new jobs, Nick, so whatever he is, director of OEM sales or whatever, was packing stuff here at TTL the other week. he was in our final goods store packing stuff up.
I think that he loved the job. Just
yeah, that's it, yeah.
You know, it is what it is. I made I'm helping every single year the guys in the warehouse with inventory once a year. So anyway, yeah, we need to do these things, guys. This is the reality now in our company. So we need to do these things very often.
I think it was an eye opener for Nick because he didn't realize how difficult packing and shipping was.
Yeah.
As long as all the sales guys were in there. We had Matthew Main, we had Nick, we had some of the support guys. I think all in all, we had about 5 different guys working there.
How you taking the photos just to make fun in the future?
I think that I wasn't here, but I think there's a couple floating around. Cool. Okay, yeah. So the other 2 points from my perspective. First one, Gabriele, it was a question for you. Those driving licenses for the did you get an answer on that in the end? Whether we can drive?
Not yet.
With it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm in contact with the construction guy that is a bit busy.
Okay.
So today, start from 3 p.m. He will call me and we check it physically together. Because he was not able to check it in advance.
Cool.
So I will push him. So I think end of this day I will give it to you an answer.
Perfect. That's awesome.
I think it's 99% is okay.
Yeah.
Is it following the 9001 ISO?
Yeah, I think the company are approved, so I think it should be all right.
Yeah, it's something that we need to check in Italy if we have some additional laws that are not covered or yes, that's something. Okay,
cool. And then the other one, Andre, I guess was a question for you. The agenda for Cedric's French training, well, same thing actually, really. Do you know when when that might be ready to send to him so he can get his looking flights and stuff?
Let's say the dates are confirmed.
Yeah.
We just I'm just waiting. So I requested Ryan Maris to create event in Absorb so that all guys can enroll themselves, or we can enroll guys in Absorb to have all records in Absorb. But let's say the dates are confirmed. And we can tell them, so that they can start buying the tickets. I don't think something will change in this case. So in this regard, that's why. So as soon as I have the event, so the link to the ILT in Absorb, I will share it with Cedric and you.
Yeah.
So that as we discussed with you, like this hour by hour, so what will be done, so the detailed agenda.
Doesn't matter too much.
Put it to PowerPoint, and but we can, let's say, we will share it closer to the event. I think so. Now they will forget it in any case.
Yeah, that's and in terms of them booking hotels and stuff, can we give them the information on what to book, or is that? Because you said there's a course online that shows, was that not so much of a problem?
Yes, let's Let's wait for Ryan's posting. I think it will happen in the afternoon today or tomorrow, let's say during the day. Then I will send it, and then all the hotels I will share the list with the hotels of the hotels in the same email. And also when I enroll everyone in Concordia e-learning, it also contains this list.
Yeah, and the other thing I realised that I don't think we've done yet is send him he needs to get the order, doesn't he, from for the training. So, get the people signed up to place the order. Because have they got to order that part number, the training part number? Like
you want them to pay, or
no, I don't want them to pay, but can we do it without it? I don't think we can do it without it, can we? Or can we?
We can, but we want to order, the part number things. For an overlander was key.
Right.
If they were not paid, we were not doing the training. 100%. Now, without Ron reporting to sales will always say, okay, they don't need to pay. We're giving them because they are part of TopCon or they are good dealers, whatever. But we still need to want them to pay because, to see the invoice at least, even if it's 100% discount, for two things, because they need to see that there's a value on our training, so they are concentrated. Not what happened, for example, in the last one Ondrej did in Ireland with that dealer. They took it as a 2 days without holidays. So we want to see the value, and also by purchasing this, it goes to our training dashboard. So if they don't do that, we don't see then in 1 year time that they haven't been trained.
Why? This is what I mean. So once Ryan posted it and they enrolled, we have them on the dashboard.
Exactly.
But without, let's say, but as far as I know, for internal training, for internal attendees, there is no price in Absorb from the beginning. So it's like €0. We can let them order it.
But this is not
through Madrid to have invoice, so with 100% discount. But in Absorb, they will be in the dashboard, but they will not need even to, let's say, to make a note that they don't pay or something like this.
But this is not for internal only. Cedric will bring customers, right?
Yeah, they're the distributors. Yeah, they're not TopCon entities. They are distributors. Yeah.
Okay. I was sure that only TopCon employees.
Yeah, no, they're on TTL.
But still zero. So still, so the price is zero.
Okay.
I'm asking. So we don't want to pay overall.
Yeah, we don't want them to pay, but we need to keep that we did the training somehow, Andre. So whatever you need to do to keep the record that we gave them training 8 hours in waiting, whatever.
The record will be kept. That's not an issue at all. If we want also to show the price, we need to ask Cedric to do invoice. So to
exactly. Ask Cedric to purchase the invoice at 100% discount if Jesus approved from Madrid this part number.
I will share the part number, Tom.
Yeah, it's in the document. It's in the training policy, isn't it?
It is in professional services policy.
Yeah, I got it.
So it's for onboard weighing solutions. So that there is a partner.
Oh, is there? Okay, cool.
So there is a list of the IoTs with the part numbers, and one of them is onboard weighing solutions.
Okay, cool. That's it for me. Thanks.
Thank you. Next one.
You want me? So we had a meeting with GK today, and they are complaining about value line performance, namely they say it's the performance stays random, something like you set up the system, it works for a couple of days, but then after, let's say, a break, a few days later, the customers goes to the field with the same implement, or let's say if it is a self-propelled sprayer and so on, or a harvester, and the performance is destroyed completely, and they have to clean the NVRAM, create new profile and start from scratch, also with the setup. And
Okay,
again, sometimes it works, sometimes not. Did somebody guys see the same, or let's say, or with the value line?
I have the same problem. But I have them almost under control, I think. I don't know, but I can send to you all the configuration that we try in France and that is working right now, just to be sure that it's only one thing that we can solve by changing the parameters from the steering configuration. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. Julian, maybe you can, but I had five value lines with the same problem and they are working now really well. So
can you paste the case number on the chat, please?
Andre
guys,
or me?
Both. Everyone that have this type of issue, we can
Also
compare it and merge the information, because I have also both two of it. I don't know if we have the same, just to understand if we have the same issue on the same cases or is different, so we can categorize it as difference, or we have the same, to understand how to proceed and maybe discuss with Julian and Andre. What do you think?
I will anyway ask the dealer to make a log when the system works well, to have like a benchmark, and then to have a log when the system doesn't work well, so they can compare, engineers can compare, if we can solve it.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to do, to observe myself what's going on, maybe to visit to one of the customers to see, because let's say I cannot tell us that GK is very good in support right now.
In nothing.
And they have something like internal lack of communication between own people who is on field and people who are in the office and deliver support. Let's say, and it's like I'm even not sure that what they are telling, what Ivan is telling in the meeting is 100% truth. So, but who knows?
Guys, I'll give you my case number of the issue with the link to understand if your problem with the value line are the same or not. Okay. Thank you, Andre.
This was.
What I can say about this is I have just one message from a guy here in Spain who says that the system seems to forget steering tuning parameters, and that he needs to create a new vehicle profile after some time. But he doesn't say 1-2 days, or it's just a message without any logs or any videos or anything else. So
that is something I will investigate, guys. Then if you have the same case from 3 different sources, I will investigate, Julian, how often this happened. Typical things, if they calibrate in the morning, temperatures, like the AJ shoes.
Yeah, I told the Spanish guy if he finds somewhere else to give me a call immediately.
Yeah. So I'm going to observe from my side as well. It's like for the moment it's like a complaint, but without further details, like logs or something like this. And I'm afraid we will need to do it at least in Germany. So we will need to do it with the field technicians ourselves, without, let's say, office. Because it lasts too long, so this communication between GK office and GK field technicians.
What we discussed with also with the guy that is quite smart on the guidance is Matteo Ceron. I don't know why, but his region is without any issue. So when he install a value line, he is very accurate to put a zero level the receiver. He looks millimeters for the vehicle parameters, so the measurement. I don't know why, but he is not crossing any issue related to value line now. I don't know if sometimes happen that probably the installer, the operator that installed the system have not 100% concentration on install it. This is what we discussed already.
Who knows? Who knows, Gabriele? Maybe type of job his customer do. Maybe temperature being more constant there is difficult to know.
Yeah. Also during the installation, probably the D parameter, so the distance between a receiver and the axle, quello dietro. The rear axle. Yeah, is not 100% accurate, so probably the tractor will not follow in the right way. So it seems that the receiver is not working in the right way, but also the operator makes not a mistake. Is something that probably is much more difficult on a type of tractors that they install it on it. Yeah, I don't know, guys.
We don't know either.
yeah, it's something that we start to discuss, and probably the receiver can help us adjusting internally with the IMOU the parameters, the vehicle profile, but he's not doing it. So if you not install it in the right way, he will become crazy. So probably it works for a bit, and after start to become crazy and snaky on the line. And this is something that we need to discover with the logs and give the logs to the engineers that they can increase their know-how. Yeah.
Okay, so Andre, take this one and try to get logs from before and after, and the same for you, Julian. Try to investigate you guys together because it seems like we had the same issue.
And one more question. So are you going, let's say, Agritechnica? Are you going to discuss it with Andre and Marco when they are in Madrid during this time? So let's say,
what?
I mean, so, like we don't, we are not present as exhibitors, but let's say maybe like as visitors to visit. So are we go? So let's say, will we go get approval to visit it at least for one day or something like this as visitors, and then maybe use this option, this opportunity to also to meet like me, Marco, Andre.
Nobody from our side in our team, nobody from outside is going to Agritechnica. I'm not going. Andre doesn't go.
So
even if he asked for it, I will not approve his travel to Agritechnica because we try to save money. Only yourself and Marco can go to Agritechnica by driving. If you guys find a cheap hotel to stay and sleep.
There is no cheap hotel for this time.
Then you don't go.
But for me, it's 2 hours driving.
Then you can go.
As well.
If it's 2 hour drive, then you go and come back at the same day.
This is what I mean. At least this way.
Yeah, go to ask marketing to get some vouchers or ticket for entrance, and you go as visitors. You are not going to represent Topcon there. Okay?
This is what I mean. Yes. So
the Topcon representation is going to be a few guys, less than 10 people or 10 people. So if you go there as a visitor. I approve you to go there in a working day. You don't need to go on the weekend. You go there on the working day, but you will have no official meetings with anybody. You will have no official talking. You will go there as a visitor. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to wear Topcon shirt, you can wear Top Con shirt, but officially you are going there as a visitor only. So you will have no meetings, you will have no, I mean, if you see somebody having coffee and they stop you and ask questions, then you answer. But there will be no appointments from our team there, okay?
Yeah.
Not wear Top Con shirt.
It's better. If you go there, I will ask to you guys, but if you go to visit as a visitor,
Oh, my finger die better. Or this square.
It's 3 hours
just,
drive for me, but I will not go.
if you want to go, I mean, if you guys want to go, whoever driving and coming back at the same day, you are more than welcome to go.
I was
But that's
planning to be there with the caravan and my friends, but Renato and Nick blocked me. No, because we have a delegation from power farming from Australia and New Zealand. So they will go to Agritechnica and after they come to Concordia. So probably I will be busy on 12 and 13 to follow this event, this visit. Okay. Alberto already knows.
So yeah, we are not going to, nobody from us is going to Agritechnica to save money. Okay, so Andre, you and Marco want to go, talk to marketing, you get the tickets, you guys go in one day, you come back. If you can skip the hotel, it's going to be appreciated because that $100 or $200 for the hotel, we probably will need to support your concept or Landhorst during the year. So
I don't think it will cost something like 100. So because if let's say 100, it will cost close to my door, so to my home. So like
better, even better. You answered yourself, even better.
So that's why, yeah. So I got you, yeah. So we will talk. So that maybe it might.
Diana,
Diana, one day it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, if you go, I believe it's better to go together, right?
Yeah. This was my idea too. Let's say to select one day and agree with Marco which one and go together.
Yeah.
Good. So nothing from my side anymore.
Yeah, thank you. Next one. Julian even turn off the camera to don't ask him. Gabriel, anything from you? Maria, Alex?
No, nothing special.
No.
Just these value lines that we fix it.
Yeah.
We will fix it.
Same.
Maria, probably tomorrow, Luigi will be to the customer in the morning. So
Okay.
he will update me. I will stay in contact with him to check what happened. If a new profile, new calibration, or check at millimeters the measurement will solve the issue, I will give it to you on update. If we will not fix it, probably I will be there after lunch because there's 3 hours of travel. I will be there to collect logs and check physically what happened.
Okay. I will have an assistant today in France, so I will keep you posted also.
I don't know how to proceed. Probably I will check with the guys here of R&D to fix this issue, the value line. There's we speak, yeah.
Okay, I will send you what we are doing.
Probably if I will be there, I will take an R&D sample of receiver, just in case I want to avoid an issue of receiver.
Okay, super.
Bene.
Okay, guys, if there is nothing else, we'll close it for today. We will be talking these days, okay?
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Ciao, buona settimana.
Okay, guys.
Good
Ciao,
week.
ciao, bye.